what's up? It's Chris here from Chris's Sci-Fi Reactions. Today we're back with another classic Who reaction. If you head over to Patreon, you can get the full uncut and edited reaction up to part 5 of The Chase. I don't think there's much to be said. Last episode, another really solid episode. Hopefully this story keeps up a good pace, and yeah. For now, let's just get straight on into this episode. Man, the very idea of being in one of those chambers, oh.
Leave it alone.
For like a long time. Not being able to move.
Didn't take them long
Creepy.
to find it.
I hope they don't do any damage.
Well, there's nothing they can do unless they get inside.
Are they bringing it in here?
No, doesn't look like it. Take a look for yourself, Vicky. Well, what do we do now? Find the doctor, I suppose. I'm afraid I'm no great expert when it comes to changing the future.
I think one of us should keep watch on the TARDIS. If we want to leave in here...
Well, even the
we'd have
doctor
to waste
sort
time
of
looking for it.
isn't
Where it's going, Vicky, we've already
the
seen it.
best.
If it gets there, we needn't bother. We won't have changed what's going to happen in the future.
Oh, this whole thing is becoming a nightmare.
Being a nightmare ever since we saw those cases. But all we do is stand around saying this whole thing is a nightmare. Why don't we do something?
Choice is only possible when you know all the facts. Don't you realize we know nothing about this place?
Listen.
Well, I think choice is possible even without the facts. Well, it's not as cramped as he may think.
The store's locked. We could not gain entry, sir. Didn't they leave you the key? Force it open.
Well, you think if they've got the doctor prisoner, couldn't they just take the key from the doctor?
I asked you to bring it several times, didn't I, soldier? Now, don't you give me any of your feeble
Jeez.
excuses. I will
Covering
Deal with
his
you
own
later.
ass.
get it. Incompetent fools. Have any of the aliens been caught, sir? One has. 3 are still at large.
Do you hear that?
They could be in 1,000 places.
Then I expect 1,000 places to be searched. When this is
Trying
over,
to think what he's been in. Maybe
army
he
has
just
gone
looks
soft.
someone
I'm supposed to have at
else.
my command trained soldiers,
It
not
just
a feeble
looks
bunch of half-witted amateurs.
so familiar.
Stop talking.
You can't fight against anybody.
It's interesting.
We don't know what we're doing.
We've just lost the doctor. Has that already changed the future? We don't know, Vicky. Maybe that's the way it happened. We've no reason to suppose that we all ended up in the cases at exactly the same time. So we could be doing exactly what we're supposed to do.
I've had enough of this.
What the hell was the guard thinking? Why? Just
And we're
letting
going
them
after the doctor,
talk.
whether we're supposed to or not.
That's enough talking. Come on, move out. Slowly.
Be careful.
Don't worry. I'm going to try something.
I said move out.
Yes, we heard you the first time, but we don't feel like moving, do we?
No, definitely not. Ian, don't go too far.
Now, what were your orders?
I mean, Ian is pretty strong himself as well. I love the way the camera bounces around. Ooh. Nice.
Vicky!
You can see when
I like the scores that sort of go with this episode.
First of all, we must find your companions.
It was you who took the doctor. Like you took me, the old man who was with us.
Oh, yes, but... We did, but he fooled us. Then the Morlocks caught him. Oh, we didn't hand him over to them, if that's what you're thinking. Now, where are the others?
I I think they caught Ian.
The man? What of the woman?
We ran so quickly we went in opposite directions. I couldn't turn back when I realized because the guards were already behind me.
She must be making for the storerooms. We'll have to wait at the headquarters. Darko, go and see if you can find her and bring her.
No, don't kill me. Don't.
It depends on you. I want the answers to some questions.
If I can help you, I will. I promise.
On a friend of mine, an old man. He's been captured. Now, what's happened to him?
I don't know.
Is he dead?
No.
Where is he?
They took him to the preparation room, but it's nothing to do with me. I'm just a simple soldier.
What happens there? I said, what happens there?
He'll be got ready for the museum. But you can't help him once the process starts.
What process?
If the two women do not leave the building and surrender to the guards, the gas will eventually paralyze them.
Damn, that's not a very nice way. I mean, is it permanent paralyzation or temporary? Wonder how long it's been, because if it's only been short time, she's sure fell asleep quickly.
Headquarters. You must believe me. We are your friends.
Why should you be?
We're Zerons. This is our planet.
And the others? The ones in uniform?
Moroks. They changed our planet into a museum, a record of their wars. But soon we shall rise against them and drive them from Zeros.
Moroks?
That's
Where did they come
ambitious.
Their planet's 3 light years away. They invaded us without warning. Zeros was a place of... When we grow older, we are taken to other planets. Sita, Darko, and myself are due to go. But that is why we hide here and plan.
But although we sworn to drive the Moroks from Zeros, it will not be easy. The life they impose on us makes organization difficult.
But there don't seem to be many Moroks. Surely you must outnumber them.
It is unpleasant to admit, but our opposition is weak and unarmed. Well, a very small army can easily keep control.
But you're supposed to be planning a revolution.
Why did you and your friends come to Zeros?
We...
Do against even a small army.
And when we do that, they take hostages until the gun is returned.
Where are the guns kept?
Oh, at the armory.
If you had guns, lots of them, could you organize your friends, distribute the arms, and really wage a war?
Of course. That is where we are strong, in our planning.
But the armory is out of our reach.
Don't you know where it is?
Oh, we
So
know.
they're a
Its
very
key is something that we could never attain.
strategic
Don't understand.
species.
The armaments are kept behind locked doors. An impregnable safe.
What kind of...
Guards on duty, you'll stand a better chance.
There's someone coming.
Intelligent.
Find out what happened to the others. And remember, I'm here.
Soldier! What are you doing here, soldier? Why have you left your post?
The governor sent for me. I am to report to him.
You didn't leave it unguarded, did you?
The replacement hadn't arrived.
Ah!
What, the governor's orders? He said immediately.
Before he regains consciousness.
These must be the light beams.
Yes. Can you do anything? Do you know how it works?
Must work to a standard
Oh, it's
pattern.
like the way they make all the computers all flashy.
Yes, I know.
What is your name?
Would it really just go
Do you have the governor's
through the
permission
questions
to
like that?
approach? Have you a requisition signed by the governor?
Yeah, so last
What is
episode,
its reference
I
number?
was calling it
Withdrawal requisition
director.
numbers are fed in from headquarters.
director,
It has to tally with the number
but
given.
it's
There's
governor.
no chance,
Are you
Vicky.
attached to?
Isn't there? I wouldn't give in as easily as that.
What purpose are the arms needed?
Are the aliens still in the building?
Yes, sir. We have seen no movement.
Very well. Keep the men alerted. They'll soon be coming out.
Think so.
Oh, the door hasn't opened.
You've got to answer the questions yet.
Well, then you failed. The lock reacts only to the truth.
And it still does, Tor. You'll see.
What is your name?
Vicky?
For
Well, last. You aliens have caused me enough trouble. I shall see that you pay for it. Nothing.
Possibly, but it might be enjoyable.
Damn.
What do you want?
Take
Damn.
me to the doctor. The old man you captured.
And if I refuse,
I don't think you'll be that stupid.
you'll kill me anyway.
You're wasting time.
Am I? It is too late for you to help him. He has already passed into the second stage of preparation.
And what does that
Man,
mean?
I mean,
He is
damn.
beyond your help.
Take some pleasure
Come on,
on
take me to the
killing.
move.
I'm pretty sure he's just bluffing, but
Hurry.
that is
Having
one
your
hell
friend
of
the
a
doctor.
statement.
Is he in there?
Yes.
Open the door. Now get in, both of you.
Doctor!
Ooh, the final phase. Okay, so that was Doctor Who, The Space Museum, The Search, so that part 3. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good episode yet again. It just flew by, and yeah, that was really good. I'm looking forward to the 4th, and this story is well on its way to being my favourite classic story so far, without a doubt. Let's see if the 4th episode can deliver on that. I'm trying to think, maybe the Dalek invasion of Earth would probably be beneath this one if the 4th episode is as good as these 3 have been so far. Trying to think if there's anything. Apart from that, that sentence by Ian just then about killing him might be enjoyable, which is brilliant. This episode just went by so fast because I was so invested in this storyline. But let's just break it down anyway. If you guys know from the last episode, I cannot stand breaking the episode down on BritBox, but I'll try anyway. They start off with they've found the TARDIS. They're discussing more about that whole issue about can you change time. They're trying to get into the TARDIS, but obviously without the key, they cannot. I think they referred to the governor as Lobos. I think it was. Was it Lobos? He thinks it's very small, obviously, for 4 people, but doesn't realise that it's big inside. I'd say they could have got the key off the doctor before they put him into processing. Obviously, the head security guy trying to cover his own ass. Security guard finds Ian and the others, and then they discuss, that the whole idea of maybe we can't be killed, maybe if the future is predetermined like that, and it's very hard to change, it's possible that it's not as easy to die. I'm not a fan of the future is written in stone. It sort of indicates then we have literally no choice. I'd like to think that the future is dynamic, that our actions adjust the future, but ultimately we have free will, choice to direct our own personal future. The whole idea of genetics predetermine your future and all the future is written, not a fan of that. Because it can be used as an excuse by criminals. Also, it takes away that very fact of choice. Here we have Ian fighting the security guards and doing a good job, but he eventually gets caught. The others run away. Barbara's able to hide safely. Vicky is taken by the rebels. Then they try to convince her that they're the good ones, the other guys are the bad ones. Then Ian manages to take the security guard on the TARDIS hostage. Then basically Ian asks him about the Doctor, where he is. The governor inquiring about the people inside the museum. Barbara continually trying to escape and ultimately meeting up with one of the rebels. Then they find out that the museum's on fire, but then they realize it's gas and they try to get out. Vicky's sort of trying to rally up the troops, if you like, try and motivate them to do more, for the purpose of maybe trying to change the future for herself, as well as giving them their freedom. Then the security guard tells Ian it will be best to wait. The security guard tells the head security guard basically, you know, some bullshit story about being called by the governor. Here we have the armory and a whole truth machine in which Vicky will try and hack the computer, which makes sense. Then Ian comes into the governor's office. Vicky rewrites the computer and gets the armory to open. And yeah, then Ian makes a real good comment, as I said earlier, about killing him. And then they enter the preparation room, and it ends with Ian referring, you know, just calling Doctor, obviously something very bad. Okay, so that was my breakdown of the Space Museum Part 3. Really enjoying this story. Remember, the full uncut unedited reaction is available on Patreon, listed in the description below, as well as my social media accounts. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to give it a like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.